What's so special about working at Brooks? I mean, there's so many little things. You know, you could look at it from the big picture, like the big culture and the mission. I mean, when you're actually doing a job, it's the little things that kind of keep you in love with the job. I think it's mostly the people, it's the interactions. I mean, I love the work itself, and the fact that I get to be creative and innovative in what I do also helps kind of scratch that itch for me, because that's important.
Choosing Brooks felt like a divine decision. I have been around Brooks my whole life. My mom used to work for Brooks, love the mission and the values of the company. I've known people personally who have gone through healthcare at Brooks and have received the benefits of the services that we provide. And when the opportunity came to work for Brooks, I couldn't pass it up.
I chose Brooks in 2013. And at that time, I chose Brooks because it felt like a family, it felt like home. And once I had my internship and then I was offered a position, I just felt like it was home. And since then, I still continue to choose Brooks because I still feel like it's home. And just that we choose our patients first, and we always put our patients first.
There's so much that is special about working at Brooks, specifically working in behavioral medicine and the brain injury day treatment program. It is just such an unusually beautiful opportunity to be able to work with patients for such an extended period of time. We work with people in our program for upwards to 12 weeks, 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. So the relationships that you form, it's really like a family.
I chose Brooks because I heard good things about Brooks. I had friends that had worked at Brooks, so I just wanted to be a part of Brooks. It was hard to get on at Brooks when I first moved to Florida because people who came, they stayed.
My favorite food changes on the daily. Right now, I think it's Chicago-style pizza.
My favorite food is pizza.
Was that on the list? Sushi. Love a good sushi.
My favorite food, they said seafood, because all the food that I see, I like it.
What motivates me outside of work is my friends, my family. They're a huge part of my life, and a lot of those have come from Brooks as well. I have a bridesmaid in my wedding that we met through Brooks, and we are very best friends. So just outside of work, all of my friends and family is what means most to me.
My family. Yeah, my mom, my dad. My mom's dream was always to become a nurse. And so technically I'm fulfilling that dream because I'm currently in nursing school.
I would say, outside of work, it's probably family. You know, I've got 2 little girls, 6 and 4, Amar and Everly, and a beautiful wife, Michelle, and it's spending time with them and being with them that probably motivates me.
So outside of work, really just relationships and connections with people are really motivating to me. I think that's really what it's all about at the end of the day, is having a positive impact on the people around you.
The special working at Brooks Rehab, the people, the patients. I love working with the patients. It's so rewarding to know when they feel better than saying thank you to you.
I think what I enjoy the most, or what brings me the most joy, is when we have a patient who's graduated from our program and they come back and they visit us. Or I open my email one morning and there is an email from a patient reaching out saying, "Hey Katie, guess what? I got a job." Those are the moments that bring so much joy. So there's not one instance that stands out. It's just, all the memories woven together that bring me joy.
My favorite memory is I had a patient who I worked with for a long time. He came to us and he was wheelchair bound. As a recreational therapist, it was getting him back into doing what he loved again. So that was grilling, hunting, going out to eat with his wife, and I built a relationship with him and his wife during his stay with us. My team at the time, they brought in and had a bridal shower for me, and it was during COVID, so they were actually gonna surprise me and have that patient come back. But instead they created a video and they had my old patient dressed up and he was in a suit and tie. That day I actually watched it this morning and it made me tear up. But he was in a suit and tie. He told me how much I meant to him, how much he made an impact on me, and that's my most favorite moment. And in the bridal shower, everybody remembered him too. So everybody's crying at the video and it was just a really cool moment.
This was pretty cool. I was at Fleming Island and I was probably only 2 years in to being a PT. We would do Thursdays family lunch. And so every Thursday, you didn't go out to lunch, you didn't go do other chores. Like we all sat at the table and usually we order out. And so we always called it family lunch. And there was one patient that he really grew on us. We grew on each other. Like we helped him out and he wanted to feed us for family lunch. And he ended up, we were like, yeah, sure. That's fine. And he ends up showing up that morning at like 8 with a crock pot, and he had been cooking gumbo like all night the night before, and he cooks this ridiculous meal, and it was great. You don't have those kind of moments in other jobs or careers.
Being the star, I feel like special. I feel like finally they recognize the hard work that I do.
I was at home preparing dinner and I got a call from this 345 number, which I know it's normally a Brooks error code. It was Doug. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. I'm getting a call from the CEO. Then he told me that I won. My coworkers nominated me. So it was really a great honor that they thought I hold those characteristics of being a star.
Oh, I'm honored and a little shocked. It's pretty awesome. I didn't think that I would. So I think it's pretty amazing to be awarded this.
It's such an honor to be awarded as a star. When Doug called, I was surprised. Part of my job is to have these stars plaques made and fabricated and work with marketing to get them installed. So honestly, when he called, I thought he was going to ask for a status update on this year's plaque install. But I was definitely honored and surprised.
I feel so overwhelmed with joy and honor just winning the Brooks Star Award. I was actually on my way to vacation and I had a missed call from work, and at first I didn't answer, and then I had a voicemail and it was from our CEO, Doug Baer. I listened to my voicemail and I decided to call Doug back, and at first I'm like, why is the CEO calling me? He never calls me. Am I in trouble? And then once I called him, he just said over the phone, I wanted to be the first to tell you that you are a star and that you're one of our top employees here at Brooks, and just thank you for everything that you do. And that really hit home with me because not a lot of CEOs will call you to give you that award.
I'm just extremely excited, honored, and humbled to be receiving this award. I actually received the call from Doug Baer while I was leading a group, and it said Brooks Rehabilitation on my phone, and my patient said, you should answer that. I'm like, I think I should. And I teared up when I was talking to him, and I think what was most special about the moment is after I hung up the phone, the patient that I was working with kind of overheard the conversation. In a world where for the last few years we've had social distancing, she just got up and embraced me and hugged me and kind of had tears in her eyes too, and it just brought it back to kind of what the whole purpose is, and that sense of connection and community.
When I was starting out back in 2011, and I was able to I was a manager very briefly, and I was able to go to some of the manager meetings, and I would see the star celebration, and there were a lot of people that got the star award that were people that I really looked up to as clinicians, that had taught me, and so that definitely kind of elevated the status of that. I still look up to those individuals in terms of what they've done for Brooks, what they've done for physical therapy, what they've done for their community and their families. And so it's really an honor to kind of be lumped in with those individuals.
I just want to thank Brooks for giving me the opportunity to work with them for the past almost 10 years, and just getting to really show my compassion and my talents. And I've grown throughout being at Brooks in the last year, and I just thank them for giving me this opportunity, and also for everyone I've met along the way as well.
It's the teamwork, the caring. Everybody cares about what they do and the patients. When we all work together, we love each other, and that's part of the thing that keeps me at Brooks. And we love what we do.
You get a sense of belonging when you work for Brooks. They care about you individually, emotionally. They'll support you, not just as an employee, but as a person, and you don't find that everywhere in every other job.
I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to feel a star of the year. Although I'm scared. But thank you to everyone who believes in me. Thank you so much.